What is going on, Earth 2 novice enthusiasts and everyone in between? Thank you for tuning in, catching me live if you happen to do so. If you're subscribed and you've got the alerts on Intentional Being, my second channel, you're probably able to catch me live. If you're not catching this live, you're probably watching it on Meal Prep Biz 101. Make sure you check out the links below so you can get over to the channel Intentional Being where you can catch me live. I want to be brief. I've got some bad news. Well, I've got some concerning news, and it's really just in the vein of me trying to be open with you guys. This is something that I should have probably been updating you guys on before, but honestly, it wasn't a big deal, so it kind of kept on getting pushed on the back burner. I'm also trying to be very patient and understanding as far as the Earth 2 team is concerned, but I do have some concerns of my own. I want to share them with you. Again, not to alarm anybody, but basically just to be open, honest, and as soon as I have an update on the situation worth sharing, I will share it with you guys. But unfortunately, I've been unable to get my money out of Earth 2. Some of you probably saw my video over a month ago now where I mentioned that I was testing, to see how long it took to get money out. I was pretty confident that it was going to take like 2 weeks or so. That's what I was seeing online. That seems to be the general time whenever you see someone who's like, yeah, I successfully got money out of Earth 2. They say it took about 2 weeks. So that's what I was expecting. Now, I'll run through the timeline and give you a summary of the email correspondence back and forth. To the credit of Earth 2, they have said over and over that they are having issues keeping up with the withdrawals, and they do have to go through and verify all the transactions to make sure they're legit. They got to make sure I wasn't, buying restricted land and selling it to somebody or scamming somebody or doing all this other stuff. So I do understand that they do have to go through all of the transactions before they can release the funds. And actually, I just thought of another thing. I logged into my account, even though I have my two-factor authentication on. I logged onto my account through my phone without doing my two-factor authentication. So that's concerning because it is on. I never turned it off, and somehow I was able to log in with just my email and password. So that's very concerning. But so let me just run through basically how all this went back and forth. On the 6th of January, today, for the record, today is the 17th of February. On the 6th of January, I sent Earth 2 the credits at earth2.io email as instructed. When you go to do a withdrawal, I sent them the bank information, the name, all that jazz, everything that they said that they needed in order to process the transaction. And again, it wasn't a huge amount of money. That's why I wasn't really antsy about it. As I've told you guys, if you're ever investing in stocks or Earth 2 or crypto or anything, never play with important money and never play with the rent, because either it goes down, you might lose it, or situations like this where if I needed this money, I'd be really screwed. So in any case, it was for a reasonable amount of money, but nothing crazy. On the 11th, so 5 days later, I got a response from them saying that they needed some additional information that wasn't listed on the instructions on the website. They needed an IBAN number or a SWIFT number. So I did some research, found out what those numbers were and what they were for my bank. And then I responded that same day. So again, responding on the 11th, giving them the information that they requested so they could move forward with the proceeding. I also asked them to up the amount in that email. Then on the 19th, I got a confirmation from them saying that it was going to be initiated or done within 48 to 72 hours. So I will read that. And I'm seeing a little alert coming up showing that I might not be having optimal signal with you guys. So I apologize if this is breaking up. But let me do the correspondence. I'll read exactly what happened. With me. Okay. I guess I could just go through the summary. So yeah, on the 19th is when they said that they'd be giving me the money back, sending the money within 48 to 72 hours. Let me see exactly what they said, whether it was going to be initiated or what. Okay, so this is literally what they said. This is the entire email. Hi, we will pay within next 48 to 72 hours. Okay, so very short, simple, to the point. All right. So then on the 21st, 2 days later, I didn't see that email right away, but then on the 21st, I asked them if they'd be able to switch it to another bank account. I said, basically, if not, no big deal. The email right here. Is it too late to switch to another bank account? Sorry for the headache, but if it's possible, please pause this transfer and let me know so I can send you the other bank information. Thank you. I didn't receive a response to that. So again, that was on the 21st. I didn't receive a response to that. So then on the 24th, I emailed them saying I didn't receive the deposit and I didn't receive the email. Remember, on the 19th, they said it was 48 to 72 hours. So now we're 5 days later and I'm saying, hey, I didn't receive the email confirmation that the transaction was paused. Just in case it was paused and you're awaiting new transfer details, please send my funds to my TransferWise account. Had the information below. And I'd like to know one way or the other. I was a little concerned at that point because I wasn't super concerned because I was thinking, okay, the emails are coming in, maybe that email is just buried. And by the time they get to it, the transfer would have already been initiated and oh well. So not super alarmed at that point. Now on the 28th, I still haven't received any information, any response. So this is the third email I'm sending them without receiving a response back. So this third email says, I was told 9 days ago, again, the 28th. So 19th was when I heard it was going to be 48 to 72 hours. Now we're on the 28th. I was told 9 days ago that I'd receive my money within 72 hours. And I haven't received the money or a response to my previous emails. I'm growing concerned. Then what I decided to do is these emails up to this point have been, I've been relaying the back and forth with the credits at earth2.io email. I went on the website. I know they also have a support email. And I was trying to not be too pushy on these guys. I wasn't following up. I got a lot of other stuff going on, but I did want to keep you guys updated because I have been getting some people who have asked like, hey, I saw that you initiated a response. How's it gone? And I don't want to lie to you guys and be like, yeah, nothing to worry about. But I also didn't want to alarm you guys. So I was giving Earth2 the opportunity to, I think, plenty of opportunities to respond and let me know what's going on. So I decided instead of sending a fourth email to credits at earth2.io, on the 2nd of February, I emailed support at earth2.io. And when I emailed support at earth2.io, support didn't respond to me, but I think someone in support gave the elbow to somebody in credits and said, hey, this dude has sent several emails. We haven't responded to him. And his last email said, I'm growing concerned. Maybe we should email him back. So conveniently enough, or coincidentally, on the same day, February 2nd, I get a response from credits at earth2.io. So again, I emailed support, got a response from credits at earth2.io, and here's what they said. And again, the 19th is when they said it was going to be 72 hours. We have already started processing your payment and set up your account in the system with the old bank details. So this is responding to my question if I could change the bank information. No big deal. Sorry for the delay. Each withdrawal request is reviewed manually to ensure that other users are not taken advantage of, and our manual process is in place to protect you as much as it is your other fellow Earth2 users. Understood. As you have requested a larger amount to withdraw, the duration is likely going to take longer. Again, I did ask that they, increase the amount that was coming out. It is going to take longer as there are more transactions we need to manually check. Okay, I understood. Our team is working on automating these checks, but for now, our only option is to do them manually. Sorry. We do sincerely appreciate your patience, and we can assure you that there has been no abnormal activities associated with your account, i.e., attempting to scam people, breaking terms, etc. And your withdrawal will certainly be processed, as we also want you to benefit from Earth 2, and we will once again congratulate you and hope you continue to follow our progress on Earth 2. Okay, so again, that was February 2nd. That was 3 emails that went without a response. One that went to support finally prompted a response. Okay, cool. Then on the 8th, I emailed support again and basically said, hey, what's going on? I got a little email saying stuff's coming. It's not coming. I'm not seeing a response. I'm not getting a timeline. And I'm just getting a little antsy. The email was sent. Yeah, so that was February 8th. Sent a previous email regarding a pending withdrawal. And I'm not sure I understand what's going on. I originally sent my request on the 6th of January. On the 19th, I received an email stating that the transfer would happen within 72 hours. So that, I'm assuming that by the time they're telling people to expect money within 48 to 72 hours, they've done the check system. Whatever manual system has to happen, they've checked it. So now any response, again, that was the 19th, and on 2 days later, I sent an email. So that money would, in theory, would have already been checked. They sent me an email saying your money's coming. We've checked it. You're good. You're legit. The 19th, the process starts. Now we're 2 days into when this process would be starting in my mind. And then I send them an email that, again, would be buried in emails because they're taking at least 5 days to respond to emails, at least. And when I email credits at earth2.io. So I'm expecting at least a 5-day lag. So I don't see how they would have received that email that I sent on the 11th, or that I sent on the 21st. How did they see that email that was sent 2 days after the process was started and were able to stop it or slow it down? Or then they said they had to increase the amount. So they were able to, and they never gave me a confirmation on that either until several emails back and forth later. They finally said, oh, the reason it's being delayed is because you asked for more money. We need to check more stuff. But it's like, okay, you got that email, though, 2 days after you press the send button on my money. So that's where I'm getting a little concerned. That's what I'm trying to clarify with them here. Again, giving them the opportunity. And I'm still, Earth 2 team, if anybody on the team is watching this, I really appreciate what you guys are doing. I'm really excited about this project. I'm not going to be yanking all my money out of it. But again, in the vein of transparency and being honest with my followers, I want to share this with them. So I hope I'm not upsetting anybody. I know I'm probably going to get some people concerned, but these are the facts. I followed up last week and was told that the transfer had already started, but that same email said my transactions had to be verified, which is odd because I don't understand how my transfer would have been initiated if my transactions were still being verified. Kind of weird. I told my followers that I was initiating a withdrawal and we'd keep them updated, but it's been over a month, so I've had to follow up with you a couple of times as I have viewers who keep asking about the withdrawal and I don't know what to tell them. As of today, I still haven't received my transfer and the money is still in my Earth 2 account. So I'm not sure if there's an issue or what I should do. I've tried to avoid bothering you guys, but my credibility with my audience and their financial well-being is on the line, and it's not fostering a lot of faith amongst my audience either. Thank you for your time. That was on the 8th. I received no response. That was on the 8th. That was to support at earth2.io. No response from them, no response from credits. All right. Again, Should be following up with this more often, but between me being patient and trying to be understanding, and also the fact that, like I said, this isn't a great deal of money. It's not like I'm waiting to pay rent or anything. It kind of goes on the back burner and I don't think about it. I've been busy with other stuff. So then yesterday, actually 1:45 this morning, technically, I emailed them, very short and simple email. I'm concerned. Now, I got a response, funny enough, 8 minutes after I sent that email. So it's weird how all of a sudden I'm able to get an 8-minute response. I don't know. Maybe they've improved their system. I don't know. Maybe they caught up on stuff. But that response says, I've checked with the credits team and this is due to be processed shortly. Extremely sorry for the delay. Kind regards, Earth 2. Okay, cool. Great. Sounds great. Unfortunately, I've been hearing that over and over. A little after that, so that was at 12:45 a.m. I sent the email. 12:53, support responded. And then at 1:14, conveniently enough, coincidentally enough, credits responded saying the payment is under processing because we have to deal with large volume backlogs. So it is in a long queue, but you will receive our updated email soon. Please be patient with us. Thanks for your cooperation and understanding. So that's where I'm at. That was the email I received 10 hours ago. I just saw this stuff in my inbox and wanted to share it with you guys. Again, I'm not trying to alarm anybody, but a lot of the information out there, a lot of the people out there are just saying that everything's peachy, and it might be for 99.99% of the people. But just as a word of caution, again, this is a reason why you don't put in more than you can afford to lose, because this seems legit. I've discussed, the other scams that are going on with Earth 2 that aren't related to the Earth 2 team. But this is something that I'm not going to say is a scam. I'm not going to start saying they're a Ponzi scheme or anything else. But again, I just wanted to share my experience so far. And as soon as I see an update or a timeline, or I see the money hit my bank account, or even if I see the money deducted from my Earth 2 account, again, that balance, that amount of money is still in the Earth 2 account. And again, it's not a crazy amount of money, but this is what's going on. Yes, I am being reminded right now. I did not use TransferWise. So I will say that they have, Shane himself did recommend that we use TransferWise. That's what I was trying to switch it to, but they said in the email, I don't know, one of the corresponding emails, they did say, sorry, we went with your old bank information. So maybe if you guys were to use TransferWise, again, there'll be a link to TransferWise in the bottom of all of my videos, so you guys can, access it. Use TransferWise. Maybe it'll be a bit faster because I know that's who they're using to process these payments. But again, I don't know. I will update you guys as soon as I have more information on what's going on. I've got a comment, just saw that. Yes, it is live. Sorry, King Jockery. Sorry, I'm not going to brutalize your name. King, yes, this is live. Sorry, I just saw your comment. But yeah, so that's the update. Again, started on the 6th of January, and now it's the 17th of February. A little concerned. I'm still, like I said, I'm still going to be, putting more money into Earth 2. I'm not going to advise people one way or the other. Whatever you want to do, maybe you want to hold out until they have the payment processing and everything else down. Again, it was a little alarming to also see that the two-factor authentication didn't work. Let me see if I'll do it again. Again, I told you guys about this. This is a great thing to have. Two-factor authentication makes it so that your account can't get hacked. Let me make sure I logged out. Maybe, I remember I did log in again. It had me go to the login screen, but maybe like the cache didn't really have me logged out. So here I am at Earth 2, homepage, earth2.io. Let me see if I click buy land. Maybe I never logged out. Okay, my apologies. I'm an idiot. I wasn't fully logged out. I went to the homepage. I assumed I was logged out, but I wasn't logged out. So let me do this again. I just properly logged out. Again, I want to be transparent. I don't want to be like alarming people just to get clicks on my videos. And I also don't want to be telling you guys like the Pied Piper, no, just keep on buying, keep on buying. Make sure you use my referral link. I know there's a lot of guys out there, a lot of content producers who don't want to talk poorly about Earth 2 because they're probably making a lot of money off of the referral codes. Like when you see these guys with thousands and thousands of followers and they're making these videos, like if I have 20,000 followers or 100,000 followers and I make a video about Earth 2 and I have a bunch of people using my referral code, I'm probably making some good money and I wouldn't want to cut that off. Fortunately for you guys, I'm not making a great deal of money, so I have no problem being completely honest with you guys because my integrity is more important to me. I am logging in. Okay, it is forcing me to do the two-factor authentication. So my bad on that. Again, not gonna throw dirt on Earth 2. I really hope that they're just backlogged. I'm sure there could have been something I did wrong on my end, and I'm totally cool. Again, Earth 2 team, if one of you guys is watching this, I'm not doing this to slam you guys. I'm just doing this for the good of everybody. I'm very understanding. I've been a part of software development projects. I've been a part of startups. I know how it is. I know things don't always work the right way. I'm not trying to be a Karen. Obviously, I sent multiple emails. If I was, trying to really grill these guys, I would have started blowing up as soon as I didn't get an email response in one day. I'm not trying to bust anybody's balls. I know they're probably working very hard. I do still believe in it, but little things like that make it hard for me to defend my position. I do have friends who I've told you guys before, and I'm sure you guys are experiencing this too. When you tell people that you're buying virtual land, they look at you like you're crazy. I've got one friend who's constantly asking me, literally texted me yesterday, which is what prompted that email to them last night. Like, you get your money back. You get your money out yet? You get your money out yet? You get your money out yet? And he's very skeptical of what's going on. He in particular, because I kind of said, oh, I'll show you when my money comes out. I'll show you that it's not a scam. I just put in a request. So he's getting a little bit of pleasure out of knowing that I'm not getting my money out. So I really, really want this to be legit for multiple reasons, less the monetary reasons and more just the in your face. I told you it was legit between my friend and I. But like I said, if I have any other concerns, I will share them with you guys. I'm all about being transparent. If you guys still want to invest in Earth 2, I'm still doing it. I still intend to do it. I just know that I know they have ridiculous growth. They mention it almost every single time that they come out, but I also want to share my experience with you guys so you guys don't get blindsided by anything. Because like I said, most of the people out there have rose-colored glasses on and all they see is how great this can be. And in reality, like, we don't know anything for certain, right? Nothing is guaranteed. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Again, I hope I didn't alarm anybody, but just to, look both ways before you cross the street, kind of a message. And like I said, I will update you guys as soon as I get an email back from them, I get a deduction from my account, or I see money hit my bank account, any kind of change, I will let you guys know. Withdrew 800, no problem. Yeah. All right. So like I said, it may have been me. I used legacy banking. Basically what I wanted to do is I wanted to make a withdrawal with a bank account, and I wanted to make a withdrawal with TransferWise and see what the time difference was. And I was going to share that with you guys. I think I even mentioned that in a previous email. I wanted to see side by side, but TransferWise is only for deposit. I thought you can take money out with TransferWise. Shane recommended that you take money out with TransferWise. Did you have have the money when you took out the money? You said you took out 800. Did that go to your bank account, or did you do that through TransferWise? And sorry if there's a little bit of a delay. I don't know. But like I said, it may be on me. I'm completely open to it being on me. And if it is on me, if it is something that I didn't do, I'll get on here and I'll tell you guys, I'm an idiot. I'm a knucklehead. I didn't do this. Yeah, no, and I completely understand that. And especially if it's a manual process, I can only imagine the multitude of different precautions they have to take because number one, up until recently, they didn't have two-factor authentication. So I could easily have hacked into your account and said, hey, let me transfer my money out and sent it to my account. And they got to protect against that. They also have to deal with the scams, like I mentioned before. If I was buying restricted property using the glitches and the bugs and benefiting off of that, they want to make sure that none of that money is coming from something that was a scam. They want to make sure that I didn't hack into your account and force you to sell 750 tiles at a penny to my other account. You know, like they had to verify all those transactions. So I do understand this takes a lot of time. And like I said, that's why I've been so patient with them. I'm still trying to be super patient. Yeah, man, I'm still bullish on them. I'll be honest with you guys. Like I'm still bullish. Like I just, you know, saw this and wanted to share directly to your bank account. How long did it take? And when did you do it? Like around what dates? And yeah, I can't wait for Dubai. Can't wait for Dubai. That is, I did a video before. They're going to do a countdown for when Dubai is coming out, and I'll let you guys know as soon as that comes out as well. All right, just waiting for you to answer. But like I said, I think there might be a lag. In any case, guys, like I always tell you, never invest more than you can afford to lose. You know, the good way that I come up with how much to throw on something is if I were to walk into a casino, what's the most amount of money I'd be willing to just slap down on a roulette table and just say, I think it's going to be black. And win, lose, or walk away either way, either up or down. How much would you be willing to do? Would that be $1,000? Would it be $100? Would it be $50? Another strategy that I'm implementing is I'm just siphoning money off and I'm just constantly putting it in here. I don't go out and, I don't hit the bar. I don't run up, drinking tabs very often or anything. So in my mind, I'm kind of taking that money that I'm not spending going out to the bar or going out to a restaurant, and I'm putting it into crypto. I'm putting it into Earth 2. In my opinion, the crypto is very volatile. It's going up and down. You guys have probably seen my videos where I do like charting, and I'll show you some of the trades that I'm making. So crypto is going up and down, and it's like, it's hurting my feelings some days. It's sometimes I'm putting buy orders in and it just wants to take off on me and not pick me up. So crypto is a little bit more of a temperamental relationship, but with Bitcoin or with Earth 2. Oh, here's the answer. Okay, so it took 9 days. All right. So that's what I'm hearing from a lot of people. I see a lot more people saying like it's taken 2 weeks or so. So let's say we started the clock from 0. Let's give them another 9 days, just giving them the benefit of the doubt. Starting the clock from 0, that'll put us at the 26th. I should have the money before the 26th, right? Or some kind of an answer and explanation. But as I was saying, what I like about Earth 2 is it seems like it's only going up. Like all my property, all of my money, it only goes up. So I'm splitting between crypto and Earth 2. More of it's probably going into, it's probably about 50-50 now, but I'm just putting a little bit here, so like if you guys were planning on going out to the bar this evening or this weekend and the weather doesn't permit, throw that money, like put it aside, pretend you spent it and just put it into crypto or Earth 2 or an index or something else. But how long did it take for the money to get in through TransferWise? I'm imagining that's a bit more instantaneous, right? Because I haven't put money in through TransferWise either. And those of you who aren't familiar with TransferWise, TransferWise is a very popular solution for sending money, especially abroad when you're dealing with different countries and different currencies and banks and all this stuff. Some banks, like they're using the US dollar. That's kind of like their foundational dollar with this, or foundational currency with this. And one of the warnings they have is if your bank doesn't accept US dollars, you might want to try TransferWise first and convert it into your currency and yada, yada, yada. So I recommend TransferWise. It probably would have saved me a lot of headache. And you know what? I'm going to ask them, I'm going to start all over today, and I will ask them to do another withdrawal. I'll do it through TransferWise, and I will update you guys on that one as well. So we're going to kind of like start these horses racing again. We got a response email on the 17th. I'll do another withdrawal request on the 17th, and we'll see which horse comes in first. Yeah, man. Crypto, even stocks. My fiance plays more with stocks than I do, and it looks like there's a lot of money to be made. But also keep in mind the bull market has been running a while with stocks. The crypto bull market just started recently. So if I was looking at what's going to phase out first, I'm assuming stocks would probably come down. A lot of people I think would still have interest in crypto because the decentralized financing is a new like movement that's going on, and I think people who are making money in stocks know that the bull run's going to end eventually. They've got profits, they're looking to put them somewhere because it's boring to keep this stuff in a bank. Real estate probably not going to be doing better in the future. I'm not going to say it's coming down. Let's be realistic. It's going to be coming down. So where would I put my money? Probably in crypto, right? That's what makes sense. Or something new like Earth 2, which is kind of a combination of crypto and a bunch of other stuff. Yesterday I put in 1,800, tomorrow, so 1 to 3 days. Yeah, verifications. That's going to be the benefit when they get some kind of a crypto exchange going on, because what we know about crypto is it's can't be faked. It's faster. It'll be almost, be instantaneous transactions. So that's something I'm looking forward to being implemented. But yeah, Dubai and the UAE, Saudi Arabia, that's all restricted right now, and they will do a countdown on that. I don't know if they're going to release all of that at one time, but they specifically say Dubai/UAE because I know that's where a lot of people want to be investing, and I think that will skyrocket. I think if any country had the potential to eclipse the U.S. or contend with the U.S. in a very short period of time, it would be Dubai, just because almost everybody who's already invested in Earth 2 has been sitting there looking at it on the restricted list and asking, hey, why can't I buy here? What's going on? Isn't that where all the oil is? Isn't that where all the money is? Plus, imagine how many oil guys with a lot of money live in Dubai and would love to buy up Dubai. So I think Dubai is a super modern city. There's a lot of money there. There's a lot of tech there. I think this kind of a project is going to be perfect and have a lot of interest in Dubai. So watch Dubai explode. If you can buy in on Dubai, I'm definitely going to be doing it. Yeah, it's the same area. Dubai is a city in the United Arab Emirates, and I think that's kind of a conglomerate of a multiple. I don't know if they'd be considered sovereign states or their own countries, but it's kind of like the U.S. The United States. There's a bunch of different ones, and then each have cities within them. I think it's a similar deal with them, but Dubai specifically is a city, and everybody knows Dubai. Dubai's where the tallest building in the world is, where all the super expensive stuff. My buddy flew to Dubai. He had a layover there, and he had a shrimp cocktail that had like 3 or 5 shrimp in it. It cost him $75. So Dubai's lots of money. But I'm going to jump off, guys. I'm going to do some research, and like I said, I will keep you guys updated on whatever happens with my money. Good, bad, indifferent, delays, whatever. And like I said, I'll initiate that other transfer so I can at least show you what would happen when I take Shane Isaac's recommendation, the CEO's recommendation, and use TransferWise like a good boy instead of being an idiot with the traditional legacy banking. I should have known something so modern. Of course, I'd have some friction using legacy banking systems. But thank you guys for tuning in. Again, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure that you filled out the contact form. Through that contact form, I will enter you into a raffle for me to use your referral code. I will also enter you into raffle to give away land. Once a week, I give away land based on the money generated from you using my referral code. So if you use my referral code, that basically contributes to a fund that goes to land that you may potentially win. It's like a whole circle. And again, thank you so much for your time, attention, tuning in, subscribing, alerts, and all that jazz. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and rock on.